Welcome back to Live It Fit Now. We're going to talk about something called the micro consultation. And the micro consultation is really cool because it's what we do with people when they come and call us for the first time, helping to change their life.
Yeah, no, super exciting. When I meet with a client for the first time, I go over a lot of information with them, finding out what goals they're looking to achieve and custom build a meal plan. I know that you are truly an industry leader, and I'm not just saying that because you're sitting here, brother, an industry leader when it comes to designing the right type of plan to guarantee results for people. And this was a real tricky one today. We have a good friend of ours, Dave, lost his pilot's license because of his diabetes, had to go on meds, had a bunch of medical issues that needed to be fixed. And you turned it around. It was really awesome what you did with him.
Thank you. And we're in the process of it right now. Real quickly, Dave, 51 years of age, type 2 diabetic. Very successful individual, very active, does a lot of things, plays golf, goes hunting, does a lot of really good things. But his blood sugar, of course, crept up. It was in the 170 fasting glucose range, way too high. You don't want to be above 100. He's at 170. So, of course, his doctors put him on medication. In the process of Chef Binks mentioned he lost his pilot's license, which is a really big deal because he enjoys doing that. He loves doing that, and he loves operating his own aircraft. So we met with Dave. We actually broke it all down, how he could change his exercise and his nutrition to get better readings with his blood glucose.
You know, and wasn't that really the interesting part when we did talk to him? It all boiled down to nutrition. I mean, he was doing a lot of things that we all perhaps think or hear in a lot of stories, the right things to do. He was eating Greek yogurt. He was eating 100% whole grains. He was doing a lot of things that seemed to eating fruit, right? He was eating a lot of things that he thought were really the right choices, but they were completely counterproductive to his goals. Completely counterproductive. Not only did he have the issues of his diabetes, but his weight was creeping up and he couldn't figure out what was happening because he was always in such good shape. And it was those things that were working against him the entire time.
It was his weight and, of course, his blood sugar. Now, many people might say, well, I eat all of those things and I don't have a blood sugar problem. And that might be true. Everybody is not the same. There is some uniqueness to it. But one of the things that we wanted to do with Dave is lower his blood sugar as much as possible. I am pleased to report over the last 2 months, we dropped his blood sugar, his fasting blood sugar, from 170 to 120 on average, and no more medication. He is off the 2 forms of medication he was taking before. He doesn't have his pilot's license back yet, but we're in the process of it. And he dropped a lot of body fat in the meantime. Regarding his exercise, though, 4 days per week in the gym, productively building muscle tissue.
Yeah, you know, and isn't that the interesting thing? That changing his nutrition and gearing his exercise for specifically his diabetes, a side effect of that was a tremendous amount of weight loss and dropping the body fat. Really, isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It was like a side effect of it. You go off the meds and you lose a bunch of weight in the process.
One solution can do all of that at the same time. Now, this consultation is something we do that nobody else does. We want to make sure that we're doing the right things moving forward with somebody before we even begin. And another big thing was his breakfast.
Yeah, he was struggling with breakfast. Getting the day off to the right start, having the right choices to really jumpstart his metabolism was a problem for him. So let's head over to the kitchen. I'm going to show you exactly what we made for him.